human sacrifice, cats and deals, living together, mass hysteria. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video. Now, over the last couple of weeks, the channel's been a little quieter than usual on the deal side. That's simply because since the December 4th sale ended, honestly, the eShop itself was pretty quiet. But now, over the last 4 or 5 days, that has definitely changed, and we're starting to see the great Christmas sales start. Now, in today's video, we're going to start looking at these, focusing on only games that are at brand new low prices and that are a steal to pick up during this holiday season. So whether you've got a couple of dollars still lying around, or whether you're going to cash in the gift cards you're getting at Christmas, some of these games can be amazing pickups. Now, also, just as usual, about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in those giveaways, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment down below, and check out the next video to see if you won. And don't forget to check the description of the video down below and top pin comment, because I will be linking together all the different Christmas deal videos. Now, with all that out of the way, let's jump straight into today's video. And just don't forget, one of the best ways to support the channel, hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. So we're going to start off strong for today with both games from the FAR series hitting brand new lows, with lone sales at $209 and Changing Tides at $599, both running till January 4th. Now, this is a game series that offers a great mix of exploration, resource management, and environmental puzzle solving. Now, both these games are set in a post-apocalyptic world, however, focus on very different environments. The first one has you wandering through a desolate wasteland that, although at first looks empty, is actually full of wonder. The second game, however, shifts its focus to an aquatic environment, navigating through a flooded world. Both these games offer gameplay that is both relaxing but also thought-provoking, and are a definite success not only from the gameplay side, but also from the art direction, with some truly hauntingly beautiful landscapes accompanied by a beautiful soundtrack. Currently, I think these are two of the strongest deals on the Nintendo Switch eShop, especially on the budget end of things. And next, we have one of my personal favorite games, Pumpkin Jack, hitting a 75% off $7.49, this one running till January 5th. Now, this game is a 3D action platformer that brings you back to the days of classic games such as the Medieval series. Now, this is actually a game that I almost played through completely on stream, and you can always check that out if you want a better idea of the gameplay. But overall, this is a game that is definitely set in a Halloween-themed environment, having you make your way through various worlds. The combat is simple yet satisfying, and the puzzle sections offer a nice change of pace. This is definitely, in my opinion, one of those hidden gems on the Nintendo Switch, and it's really hard to believe that this whole game was developed by only one person. And personally, I still have my fingers crossed that we might see a sequel. Now next, we also have Super Cyborg hitting a brand new low of 70% off, only $2.09, this one, however, running till December 25th. Now, this game is an old school run-and-gun shooter, very much trying to emulate the Contra series. And in that, the game is very successful, and not only even in the gameplay, also the art style that very much reminisces that old series. Now, this is a fairly challenging game, and if the mention of the Contra series, however, scares you, don't worry, there are some modern gameplay elements added here. Although you do have a set number of lives to complete a section of the game, you do have infinite continues, meaning as long as you keep going, eventually you'll make it. The level designs are fun, the controls are tight, and the soundtrack is solid. This one was easily worth its full price, and now almost at the eShop minimum at only $209, it's a fantastic pick. Now next we have Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine at 50% off, $4.99, running till January 5th. Now this game basically blends the falling puzzle gameplay of Puyo Puyo with the difficulty of a Super Meat Boy game. And in it, you're playing as Dr. Fetus, who's trying to recreate a perfect clone of Super Meat Boy. And the only way to success is through the process of elimination, running the different imperfect clones through his Mean Meat Machine. Now, once again, this is a game I fully reviewed on the channel, and you can always check that out if you want even more information. But overall, if you're looking for a very original twist to a falling block puzzle game, this one can be an awesome pickup, especially at a budget price. There is one important thing, however, to mention that was maybe lacking in this release that could have really made it stellar, is that there is no multiplayer. This is a single player only experience, which is very odd for the genre. However, on the upside, the level designs themselves are very interesting, even managing to offer you boss fights. As a really fun one and done game, this one can be a nice pick. Now next, we have Garlic, also hitting a brand new low of 40% off, $8.99. This one, however, only running till December 21st. Now this game is a 2D action precision platformer. And I'm going to start off with a fair warning here. This game is very challenging. Make sure you're up to it before picking it up. And it is also, once again, a game that I played on stream, just in case you want to check out a little bit more of the gameplay. But what definitely sets this game apart from others is number one, the completely amazing art style and use of colors. And secondly, the ability to really mix in a ton of humor with the different gameplay. Now, especially if you're a fan of anime and pulp culture, you'll find a ton of references throughout the whole game. The game even throws you random alternate levels with very little explanation, always trying to keep you on your toes. If you're looking for an original and challenging pick over the holidays, this one can be a great option. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce the winner of today's $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Anime Space, who said, "Moonrider I definitely want to get, since it's rarely on sale." And I hope you did get to pick it up because you're right, for the moment it doesn't go on sale very often, and to top it all off, it's an absolutely great game. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now if we jump straight back into our deals, our next one is going to be Gravity Circuit, that is 25% off, $16.49, this one running till January 6th. Now this game is a 2D action platformer. And before we go any further, yes, I will confirm it does have a lot in common with a Mega Man style gameplay. Although I'm repeating myself, it's yet again another one that we played on stream. The biggest difference, however, here is that you are mainly focused around a melee style of combat, using a combination of punch and kicks rather than a trusty blaster. There's also a very interesting style of progression in the game where you actually buy your different power-ups using the in-game currency. You can then equip a set number of power-ups to help you approach the next stage you're trying to complete. Now, choosing the right power-ups at the right moment is definitely key to success here. But this game once again has everything you ask for in a 2D action platformer, has a great pixel art style, a really fun soundtrack, and some great level designs. Overall, I ended up enjoying this game so much, I'm importing a physical copy. So even at only 25% off, it's still a great pick. Now next for today, we have They Always Run at 40% off, $11.99, once again running till January 6th. Now this game is another 2D action platformer, however one focused around a very original combat system. You are playing a 3-armed bounty hunter, and your right joystick actually controls your third arm. And this creates an almost rock, paper, scissors effect to the combat, where each enemy has to be approached in the right way, using the right technique. I would say that the learning curve in the beginning is the hardest thing to overcome. However, once you finally get the system down, you can pull off some really great fights. This is, however, nonetheless a very challenging game in my opinion. However, there are a ton of checkpoints. And combined with the infinite lives, it makes success in the game more a question of dedication. I actually yet again played this one just a couple of weeks ago on stream, and I'm happy to report that if you see any mentions of the game being broken on launch, that is now fully patched out. And now in its current state, it is definitely what I would consider an underrated game. Our next deal for today is going to be on Assault Suits Valken Declassified, now 60% off, $9.99. This one once again only running till December 26th. Now this game is the port of an arcade-style run-and-gun shooter that has you piloting giant mechs. Yet again, I will give a fair warning here, this is what I would consider a definitely challenging game, and you'll have to play through the levels multiple times before you see success. The good news, however, is that with the port of this game, we finally get save states, making it finally much more approachable. And out of most of the retro-ported games of this year, this one definitely sits at the top, offering a great mix of different gameplay styles with even some shoot-'em-up styled levels. So if you're a fan of great 16-bit era games, this one is going to be a great pickup. Now next, we have a brand new entry to the series, which is Vernal Edge, that is now 30% off, $15.39, once again running till January 6th. Now this game is primarily a 2D action Metroidvania that features some really great exploration that even has you flying around a 3D landscape on a flying airship. You're playing as a character that is trying to defeat their evil father, a accompanied by their robot assistant. Now, the main draws of this game is going to be the beautiful pixel art and also the easy to pick up combat system, yet one that is nonetheless very satisfying. One slight issue I do want to mention, however, there is a fair lot of guesswork on where you need to go at first. However, as you get the general gameplay sense down, things will become slightly clearer. So if at first you feel slightly lost, give it time, this one definitely shapes up well. And now next, we have Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair hitting a 90% off, only $2.99, and this one running till January 7th. Now this game is a 2.5D action platformer that also blends a 3D overworld for puzzle solving. And I want to start out by saying that out of all the games in today's sale, this is my personal favorite pickup, especially because of the crazy low price. If you're a fan of Donkey Kong Country style gameplay and you haven't played this game yet, this is a must pick up game. Because although we haven't had an official follow-up from Nintendo in quite a few years, trust me, this one can definitely help fill in the gap. And I do want to mention that although the game does ease you into the gameplay, just like a good Donkey Kong Country game, the second half of the game definitely ups the challenge. And the original gameplay concept that at any point in the game you can actually attempt the final level called the Impossible Lair is a very original one. And trust me, although that concept sounds a little wacky, for most players out there, you'll have to travel through all the different levels and pick up the power-ups before even attempting it. And at that point, it still remains an incredible challenge. Lastly, this game really offers everything you expect from this style of gameplay: beautiful graphics, smooth controls, and a great soundtrack. And at this crazy low price for a game that I would almost consider first-party quality, it is a total steal. And out of all the deals on the Nintendo Switch eShop currently, this is my personal favorite because of the crazy low price. Now don't worry, the deals aren't over yet. It's time for today's Sizzle Reel of deals with a ton of other great games to consider for this sale. Now we're at the end of today's first Christmas eShop deals video, and let me know what you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, keep your eyes peeled on the channel because we will be covering way more eShop sales. We should be getting a massive drop over the next couple of weeks. I also want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so important here at the channel, and you can always check out all their names on the end screen of the video. And on the way out, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, hope I'll see you in my next video.